Yeah, and Mitch, you teed me up for my next question, and Sean's my favorite guy to ask this type of question. That brings me to we're coming up in the offseason. Who is going to stay and who is going to go? JB is floated. Pat P. It's weird where he's at in his career now. And then like Mitch said, I mean, a guy like Reddick, Chandler Jones coming off injury. Sean, who do you think they're going to retain and who are they just going to have to let go?
I think you have to bring Hassan Reddick back, because if you can't bring Marcus Golden back, that's okay. You can understand that one. I get it. It's not as performant as you'd like. But if you have Hassan Reddick and Chandler comes back and is healthy, if one goes down, you still have the other. You now shore up two ends. Patrick Peterson, yeah, I'd love to see him prolong his career and move to safety, but he just can't hit like that. It's just not his MO, right? So I don't know that he'll be able to stay. I'd love for him to stay. It's just kind of one of those things. I wish he was a lifer. I don't know that it's going to be able to happen. Offensively, I don't know. Maybe there's going to be some line changes, I'm sure. I think Justin Pugh might need to go. Humphreys, he has the contract, but, you don't get that nickname knee deep for a reason. You have a lot of mental issues on not moving or moving when you're not supposed to on the line. That is a bad quality in a left tackle. So I think there's going to be some O-line changes, some secondary changes, but I think you keep the D-line intact. I think Corey Peters would probably be out of the D-line the one to go.
Okay. JB, what are your thoughts on that?
We just paid Corey Peters, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking more though for a cut, because he just never seems to stay on the field long enough.
Yeah, his health has always been an issue pretty much as long as we've had him.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know. I can't see him keeping Pat. I don't know how they would. Performance-wise, he hasn't been very good in the last 2 years, to be honest. He made the Pro Bowl last year, right?
No.
And I think that's
I don't think he did. Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Suspended, I believe.
Huh?
I think he was suspended, wasn't he?
It was the PED year. So
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
He only played like half of the year. Right. So only played half of the year last year. So this is 2 years he's missed the Pro Bowl. He played a whole year this year. Flashes of old Pat, but more vision of an older Pat. And Hassan Reddick, yeah, I say you got to bring him back. I think that he doesn't have the contract leverage that Mitch you think he does. He is a first rounder. He was a first rounder, but the coach that drafted him is not here anymore. So those are going to be points that they bring up when it comes to contract negotiation. He hasn't been very good over the last, this is his fourth year, right?
Yeah.
So he hasn't been very good over the course of 3 years, and all of a sudden now he's amazing. And let's not act like he wasn't playing his position when Todd Bowles was here. He was. They would put him there to rush the quarterback, and he just wasn't doing it productive-wise like he is now. So yeah, they're gonna re-sign him. I think they'll bring back Marcus Golden, and I think they'll try to keep Devon Kennard. I think they those are veteran guys. They all know how to stop the run, and you don't let guys like that go, right? So you don't go for the new flashy 2021 model. Sometimes you have to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers module and say, hey, these guys are solid. We're gonna keep these guys in place. Kennard already has a contract. I think he did a 3-year deal, right? It wasn't worth very much, in retrospect. Hassan's gonna get paid, and then Golden, right? Golden is kind of Golden. He's not that super dominant player that's gonna demand a big time contract. And then CJ, when he comes back, hallelujah, right? So now we got those guys in place. D-line wise, I can see Corey Peters going because he's unfriendly for the cap right now. There's a lot of good young defensive linemen out there. That kid over there with the Jets is somebody I like a lot, Quinn Williams. And I don't know. They're usually when there's smoke, there's fire. And it was like he wanted to get out of there. So, but I don't know with Gates being gone, he might want to stay. That's things go. But we know that the Jets are very notorious for getting really good defensive linemen. So we can get him, somebody like him. We got some good other young cats that can play. I think Buck can do a good job with the off season of getting our D-line right. defensive backfield wise, we got to draft a true cornerback, a young stud at corner. Might have to move up to get him. And then we got to figure out some different veterans. Kirkpatrick, I don't know. I mean, we love to keep him because he does play well. But I mean, who's to say that he doesn't slap the shit out of, you know what I'm saying, a chain holder or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what this guy's going to do. So offensively fits. Happy trails, buddy. It's been a lot. You don't owe nobody nothing. And man, you know, I know you were chasing them records, boy, but it comes a time where you just like, is the money worth, you know what I'm saying, what I'm going through? So I think, you know, Fitz sees the writing on the wall. He's letting it ride. We're good at running back. I think that with Kenyon and Chase, I think we're really good. Offensive line wise, DJ Humphries has never been my guy. Like, I've never even really just liked the way he played, just to be honest. Very inconsistent. You want to be a pretty boy, you know what I'm saying? You say it comes a time where you gotta let the fly shit go and just get down to the nitty gritty and just say it's, you know, I was a pretty ass offensive lineman. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I didn't do was mental errors, right? I jumped off sides. I felt like the biggest jackass in America, right? So we didn't do that. And then, you know, we backed that up with consistent play. Pugh is PU, right? He's getting his ass beat like a drum. We got to put Mason back at guard where his natural position is. He can play center, but I think he's a better left guard. That's just kind of what he does. Squeezy, Squeezy. I mean,
the 7 doors of nicknames.
maybe so, maybe no. I mean, he's always been a solid lineman, but he's never been just that dude. And then when he was with Seattle, he was like a tough guy type cat, you know what I'm saying? And then Beecham is a solid guy, right? But we need better tackle play. Is that coming from higher, right? I know we got a good offensive line coach, right? But I don't see good offensive line play, right? You know what I'm saying? So what's going on, right? What's going on? When our lines are not clicking and gelling and not playing very well, you have to look at preparation. I've been saying this for a minute, right? Preparation is not there. We are not the most prepared team on Sundays, on Thursdays, on Wednesdays, on Mondays. Whenever we play, we are never the most prepared team. The other team is always more prepared than us. And like Mitch said, and Sean, I think, said it, we got out-coached, right? Fucking Dennis the Menace over there in LA out-coached our ass, right? We got coached by what's the boy over there in San Francisco, the trust fund baby over there? What's his name? Baby Shanahan. We got out-coached by him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so in the competition of the New Jacks, our New Jack is getting smacked, right? So everybody's a better coach than our New Jack. So he got to shit to get out the pot at this point. Yeah. Because things aren't shaping up and shipping out. I mean, we got great receiver talent, but like, what? Isabella ain't playing. Like, that makes no sense to me. Like, he's a speed guy. Christian Kirk, you know, he runs routes. Chris Kirk had a decent season. He's had two decent seasons, right? But he can do so much more, right? Between Isabella and Christian Kirk, these are 2 sub 4-3 guys. These dudes should be all over the damn field. The Hopkins should be all over the field. I said this in the state of Birdgang 3. He should be everywhere. He should be. Defenses should be chasing that dude all over the field, right? And I don't think he'll have a problem with that. Right? He likes success. You know, he's not the guy to be like, hey man, let me get the ball every time. He just likes success. He likes to win. He's a team guy. He know he gonna get his, right? But he's got to be used different. He's got to be on Kyler's right side more as opposed to his left side. Kyler's a right-handed quarterback. Like, these things are like elementary. It makes you wonder, Sean. It's like, what's going on Hardy and Warner? Like, what's going on in that corner? Like, what is happening?
Sean, were you supposed to jump the fence last day of the Birdgang? I heard you were jumping the fence last time.
I think I jumped the wrong fence. I don't know. I ended up getting in trouble.
You got tased.
I can't see out of my left eye.